Hello YouTube. So right now I connected only Pioneer Champion Series base tube, which is 500 watt RMS, and I have given full potential from my amplifier today. It's giving around approximately, I am saying, I kept it on plus 10, you can see. So it's approximately it's giving around 450 or even 500 watt RMS. So I'm gonna do this short test so that many people were curious about this bass tube, how it performs on its full potential. Like consider this such as I am giving 450 watt RMS or even 400 watt RMS, and that is more than enough for a bass tube, because bass tube doesn't have any kind of restriction after some limit, okay, to the airflow. There is no resistance into the airflow because the port is mounted exactly on the opposite side of the enclosure and it is free flow. That's why there is no resistance, so you will lose some control of the subwoofer and you may even bottom it out. But I have never bottomed it out, this subwoofer. It's handling the power very well, and even if you feed little more than 500, I am pretty sure it will handle it, but I won't recommend it because it is the best tube. Okay, now let me give you the demo, and you now right now you will see the performance of only Pioneer Champion Series base tube. It's now connected at 4 ohms and I am feeding around 450 at RMS approximately. Please wait for bass drop. The bass is very soothing. So as you saw, single bass tube is giving lots of vibrations and it justifies its RMS wattage. It definitely sounds like it's 500 watt RMS. It's not like the hollow kind of bass which JBL or any other bass tube produce. Okay, this is also lightweight bass tube. It's not made of wood, but the subwoofer inside is really good. Okay, I am not at all impressed with the bass tube because the quality is like other bass tubes only. JBL might be little thin, but it's indeed a cardboard. It's not real wood. Okay, the material I am talking about, which is used in manufacturing of bass tube. Now I'll go to the back. I'll play the same song and I will show you the performance, how it sounds out of the car. You can see the another bass tube is unplugged, only Pioneer is plugged. that was all. I hope you found this video interesting. Now let me give you the honest review. I am being using this bass tube from so many days, okay, and that was the purpose to buy this bass tube, just to make the video. Now I will sell it off and I will try something else now. Now let me give you honest review. Okay, this bass tube is really good. The bass tones are very smooth. Those are not hard or harsh like JBL bass tubes. They are not punchy. Okay, these are the bass is soothing. See, you will get some lows also in this bass tube and at certain volume. I won't recommend you to go with on the max volume all the time with any kind of bass tube. You will lose the potential of the performance, okay, actually, in terms of bass tube. But in terms of enclosure, proper wooden enclosure with the big port, you won't lose any potential even on max volume. That is the physics behind it, because the aerodynamics are designed that way. But in terms of bass tube, you should not go at max volume. And talking about this bass tube, it performs really well if you are within your limit, okay. I won't recommend you to play it all the time at high notes or high volume. And if you are loud listener, this is not for you. If you are looking for good soothing soft bass in your car, then definitely go for this bass tube. And I show you how much air it's moving, and the quantity of air the subwoofer can move decides its loudness or decides its power or performance, okay. So this sub is moving a lot of air, and also the XMAS is really good, you can see in this video. And no other bass tube subwoofer has that kind of XMAS, okay. This sub is moving like crazy. I think if you install this subwoofer into the enclosure, this will perform way better into the proper wooden enclosure, which is tuned at 35 Hz 2 cubic feet. It will perform way better than this bass tube. But company is focusing on the bass tube market, and they are launched really good product. It's little pricey than the other 300 watt RMS category, but if you calculate watt per dollar, then you are always on profitable side. This is more value for money stuff, even if it is expensive. And if you have the monoblock amplifier but can't install heavy ass subwoofer or a subwoofer enclosures in your boot, definitely go for this bass tube. Don't expect the loud output like the subwoofer enclosure, okay, but you will get some kind of lows and soothing bass, not the irritating bass as you see into the generic or JBL bass tube. That was my review, and today I show you how it performs on maximum potential. One problem is there, it has some kind of port noise because the port inside is connected with the pipe, okay. The port is not made in one piece. There is another pipe connecting to extend the length of the vertex port. That is creating some chuffing noise, and that is the problem. But that is not a big deal. Once you install it in your boot, you won't even notice it. If you go at the back, just now I discovered it. If you go at your boot and open your boot and listen it carefully from standing close to the subwoofer, then only you will notice that there is some port noise. Otherwise you won't notice it. So that was all. If you have any questions, guys, drop your comments below. This might be the last video of this bass tube because I am selling it off now. I'm gonna try something else. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for such kind of videos. Live loud.